Hey guys, it's Friday, Memorial Day weekend, so not many sales, but I decided to try to venture out and go to the few that were in the paper. The first one I couldn't get to because of road construction. I finally gave up for all the detours. Then I drove all the way over to this other town, all the way out in the boonies. They weren't having one. Don't know what happened there. Then I came to this little area, and there's three, and I don't know what people are smoking that they think that they're gonna get $5, $10, $20 for clothing at a garage sale. And you guys know the kind of stuff I have around here, it's mall brands. So I did get signed one sale where she had some pieces for $1. So I got those just because I was out here. I got some coffee mugs. Nothing very exciting, that is for sure. I'm gonna see if I can find one more and then I'll go home. I could have stayed home. But anyway, I'm telling myself, well, at least I got out of the house today and walked around a little bit. Oh, I just can't I want to leave like a pamphlet behind, or my book, Garage Sale Guide, which I have written on how to have a successful garage sale to get rid of stuff. The pricing, it's just insanity. Anyway, because I've had people like, oh, I get such great deals at garage sales compared to estate sales. It's the opposite for me. I get so much better stuff at better prices at the estate sales going on half off day, because you've got a whole house of vintage stuff to pick through, versus people who think that you should give them $10 for their Under Armour tank top. No, not going to do that. Anyway, I'm going to try to find one more and then I'm heading home. Stopped at Burger King, got Charlie and Lucy some ice cream. Is that so good? Is that so good? Pop-up frappe. The lesson in all of this is that I just should stay close to home and not bother going out so far. Yeah. Because it was a bunch of crap. I did find some dollar clothes and some cheap coffee mugs and 2 pie plates. I don't know what people are thinking with their pricing. I guess they want to get rich.
Want to retire.
I guess so.
They don't have to have any more sales.
Yeah, well, wouldn't we all like that?
I don't think
that's not going to happen at your garage sale.
No.
They love. Oh, look at Lucy's little face. Got ice cream all over it. They're cute. There's your frappe.
Thank you.
I figured you already ate. You didn't need a Whopper Junior.
No.
No.
I wouldn't want it anyway.
Oh, now we don't like Whopper Juniors?
No, I don't need it.
Oh, do you want one?
No. Oh. No.
Okay, we have 3 eBay orders to start the day. I took an offer of $10.50 on this little Maurice's top, free shipping. Accepted an offer of $10 on this little Victoria's Secret pink tank, free shipping. And then this is a Lane Bryant sleeveless strappy, what is this, tank-like thing? It's not strappy, it's sleeveless and flowy and drapey, that's what I want to say. Went for $8.50, but the buyer paid shipping for that. So now I'm going to go in my office and get started on my 4-hour work day. I need to get some more photos done. I need to do some affiliate marketing, need to get a new YouTube video out. So it's super hot outside. I should have stayed home today and not bothered with those garage sales, but whatever. It just reminded me, stay close to home. Don't go driving out in the middle of nowhere in fancy pants town where everybody thinks, you know, they're rich when they're not. You live right next to us, so whatever. It is now Saturday. My dad and I went out to a couple sales. One was a little church sale out in the country, and I go every year because they always have a lot of fun little vintagey things, and it's always super cheap. So I got stuff there, and then on the way back, went to another little town where a lady was advertising that she had closed her antique shop booth, and so she was selling off her stuff at real cheap. Well, it wasn't real cheap, but anyway, I did get some stuff there as well, including this typewriter. Now you're probably thinking, didn't you say you weren't going to get typewriters anymore? Yes, we did. Who wanted to buy it? Papa. Papa's like, oh, look, it's only $10. Oh, I said, now look, you're going to ship that. You're going to have to double box it. Oh, yeah, I can do that. It's smaller than the other one. So this is thanks to Papa, but it is an Underwood. I'm, without even looking up comps, I'm thinking at least 200 on that if we get it shipped. Okay, so I'll go in and show you what else I got today. Another thing I got from that lady closing her antique mall booth was this vintage baby scale. I could not leave it behind. It was $10. Little wear, of course, but it's awesome. It does come apart, so I'll make it easier to ship. I love it. Then a couple of these vintage puzzles, a Made in Czech Republic glass little barware set, vintage coloring book, vintage scrapbook replacement pages. This little mirror thing, I just grabbed it. Sometimes I did sell one not too long ago. I don't even know. I might keep it for myself. Another piece of Francoma. A couple cookbooks that I want to look through before I sell. If I don't sell them on eBay, I'll take them to the consignment store. These are some made in Italy dishes. A collectible plate from Heinrich. And I just listed one of these in the box. That one doesn't have a box, but they can do really well. Some Disney Stein glasses. Little vintage set of angels. They are marked. I just got to look a little closer. Made in Japan Dalmatian dog set. And then these are made in USA little pottery soup bowls. So not a huge haul, but I'm happy with everything I got. Oh, I got a calendar for myself because I don't have a 2008 calendar, and I have a spot in my office where I need one. So anyway, it is hotter than heck here in Iowa. Glad that we able to get out a little bit today, but now it's hunkered down in the air conditioning. So it's now after dinner on Saturday night. I did some work this afternoon, but it was distracted work. I had YouTube videos going, but I did get some more things listed, and then I took a nap. Even though it's kind of like one of those restless naps where you don't really go into a deep sleep, just kind of lay around and drift on and on, in and out, on and off, in and out. Basically because like every time you think you're drifting off, a dog starts barking, something happens. So anyway, but I had 2 sales to wake up to. I accepted a best offer of $35 on 5 of these Lennox plates, Lennox Courtyard. I have another set of 4, and then I think I have some dinner plates. I was holding out for a little more, but I was trying to, go back and forth with the person, but I finally decided, you know what, $35, take it and go. And then Michelle Bin Pickers bought the Disney plate, the Sleeping Beauty plate. So I'm glad it's going to a good home because these are really cute. I guess this is a series of 4, but I think each one is a different movie. I'm not sure, but when it comes to collectible plates, anything Disney, of course I'm going to get just because I love putting Disney stuff in my store. But like for other things, I'll get Hummels. But again, if they're cheap, the Hummels have got to be cheap. Unless you find the ones that are like 1950s or before, I think. Some Hummels can go for a lot. There are some that are worth a lot. Others not so much. So I'm just always, with anything, really careful that I don't overpay. But if you go to replacements.com and you research Hummels, that's what I've been doing. The thing about, doing hard goods is you get a piece, and when you're researching that one piece, you learn a lot about the company and their other lines. So as I've added more, see all this is Hummel stuff. As I've added more into my inventory, I just learn more and more about what's valuable, what to look for. The big ones are where the value, when they're going to go for hundreds of dollars. But, the plates will sell on their own. Most people shy away from them and they mark them cheap. So I'm usually able to pick them up pretty cheap. Nobody else around here seems interested in them. But, when you sell online and you ship worldwide, they will go places. Otherwise, let's see, I've got some other collectible plates. Same thing with the Royal Copenhagen stuff. These are a couple different styles. Well, there are a lot of different styles, but again, the older the plate, the more valuable it's going to be. Everything I have now is 60s, 70s, 80s. A couple of these in here seemed like they had more value, but once you get to stuff from like the 50s and before, that's where you're really getting into the value, especially when you're you can find a date on it, like 1971. It's pretty obvious. And then I have just miscellaneous stuff down here. Like this cat plate. It's not really worth that much, but I got it because it had a nice mark on the back. And because people love cats. And I thought, maybe come Christmas time, that'd be something to get. And anything cats can, you know, bring traffic into my store. So anyway, that's a little tip on collectible plates. My shelves are starting to fill up nicely. I have been down here trying to organize clothes. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to clear this rack. So this rack used to be all Maurice's, and it easily filled it. But I'm moving the Maurice's stuff into my other 2 clothing racks that have shirts. And I'm trying to rearrange, trying to get everything that's in a basket up on a hanger so I can find it better. And then this rack, and then I can do this rack, will be clothing I'm picking up now during garage sales while stuff is cheap. I'm not worried about listing clothing now. Clothing can be my winter project. But yeah, I need more room because we do wash things and to get things hung up. So I need to probably... Oh, and then I'm starting to put everything that's listed on Poshmark in its own little area. So this is the bit of men's stuff I have. I think I'm going to put the men's stuff over here with the jackets because I don't have too much of that right now. So yeah, anyway, always working, and I've been trying to inventory. I've got my computer there. And so what I'm doing, what I do with the Maurice's is I went by size. So I grabbed everything that was small Maurice's, went and looked at my inventory and made sure it was listed. I found a couple things that I didn't have in my inventory, and then I found a couple things that had fallen off. So just doing it and going by my brand and size makes it easier. Then I can do the Lane Bryant stuff. I'll probably leave Lane Bryant in its own bin because they're plus size. The shoulders tend to be wider and they're harder to hang. And then I probably, I don't know, some of this I might utilize the baskets still, but or maybe do plus size in the baskets, just because the ones with the wider scoop necks, then they can be harder to hang. Like this one has a nice wide scoop neck, but it keeps falling off the hanger. So anyway, that is what I may do. I don't know. Where is Lou and Gray sold? Is that Target? I feel like I thought this was going to be some great brand and maybe it wasn't. Is this even on? What are you? Express Dress. No, Guess Jeans. What? See, this is why I need to inventory. I got stuff down here that I don't know where it came from or what it's doing. Okay, I found a solution to the scoop necks. Found my box of these velvet hangers. So anything can hang on these. Papa hates them. I'm not a fan of them either. They're hard to get the clothes on and off for when you initially wash them and are doing pictures. But to final hang, perfect. Maybe you should have one too. Lace tank top from Maurice's. Cooperate. There. Yeah. Much better. Now I can get everything hung. Forgot I had those because, like I said, Papa really hates them. So we put them in a box on the other side of the basement. And the box had written on it somewhere, there. Hangers. Pants in black. I take back saying it was plus size. It was only hard to hang. It is the dang scoop neck, any size. This is an express large, and it's got a scoop neck. It wouldn't hang, but it hangs perfectly on those. I keep finding things. I shouldn't say I keep. I did find a couple more things that weren't listed, and I just had a sale on Poshmark. I accepted a best offer of 10 on this One World top. The great thing about Poshmark is the buyers pay shipping. So, and then your final value fee is just 20% and there's no listing fee. So it's $8 clear on that after fees and shipping. And then I paid $1 for it. So yeah, I'm liking Poshmark more and more. You got to work it. You got to do the share and the follow and all that stuff. But, and I know in my last video, I think I said I sold a bundle of 3 tops for 30 something. It was actually $48 for 3 tops and the buyer paid shipping. So anyway, a lot of people are freaking out with all the new eBay changes and they're pulling out of eBay, and especially clothing sellers, which is fine. More or less competition for those of us who are staying, but used fashion is so competitive. So if it's a big part of your business plan, you're really missing out if you're not giving Poshmark a try. Dad, you want to tell your friends the bad news
What?
about Burger King?
They quit selling
Frappes.
frappes and their coffee was
Dad! That you don't like that?
I don't like that.
Well, I'm gonna have. Well, you don't like the McDonald's frappe. You've tried that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see where else they sell frappes, and we'll taste test them all.
I'll have to give up.
Aww.
I'll give it up.
I think Dairy Queen might have them.
I might.
We'll have to try those. I'm sorry. I'm going to tweet Burger King and tell them, you've broken an elderly man's heart. And a veteran nonetheless. A poor veteran can't get frappes anymore. That's a headline on CNN. Aww. Okay, guys. It is now Sunday evening. Charlie seems to be feeling better. Thank goodness. He finally ate his dinner. So happy about that. Poor little guy. Just been vomiting and just wouldn't eat today, but then he ate. So sometimes that happens with dogs. Dogs get sick like people. Pugs are kind of prone to that. Both Max and Lucy have had times like that as well. So yeah, hope the worst is over for him. And I have some sales to show you. This Disney bowling towel sold on Etsy for $33.99 with free shipping. It was $39.99, and then I have a 15% off sale going on there. So that was a great sale. This Express t-shirt got bid up to $12.59, I think, on eBay. Buyer paid shipping. This BKE, which is the buckle, got bid up. So I had a bunch of 99-cent auctions and like an idiot, I forgot that it was Sunday Memorial Day when I did them. But anyway, this one got bid up to $5 and change, buyer paid shipping. And then these two Express tops, they each got bid up to a whopping 99 cents. So they didn't get bid up, but the buyers paid shipping. So still have some other auctions going. What I want to do, oh, have I even shown you this? I'm not sure. Okay, so I've spent time over the weekend rearranging my racks. So these racks here are items that are not listed yet. Some of them have fallen off and they need to be relisted, but otherwise there's stuff I'm picking up at garage sales this summer because I'm just stocking up on clothes, cheap clothes when I find them. I'm not really worrying about listing this stuff right now. Obviously this is fall, winter, and while I do believe in listing things year round, I'm not focused on clothes right now. I am trying to get the vintage stuff up. And like I said before, create a bit of a backlog so I have something to do in the winter. This rack is everything that's listed on Poshmark. Now, everything here is cross-posted to eBay. I do cross-post. But I was inventorying things and I wanted to make sure that I had everything. So I made this rack that is Poshmark. Then these three racks and those baskets are everything that's on eBay. And what I would like to do sooner rather than later, it might be later for some of the pieces, but I would like to move this stuff out, even if it goes cheap, so that I can start fresh on clothing and making sure I'm doing those square photos so they look good on Poshmark, and doing the cross posting that way. So obviously I'm probably not going to be able to sell like these heavy coats here, but if I can move these shirts, especially these, the short sleeve and the tanks and camis, if I can move those out here this summer, then when fall comes or whenever I have more time and I start listing new clothing, I have a better handle on what I have, and things are getting cross-posted to eBay and then over to Etsy. So that is the plan. I emptied out my baskets. I'm getting everything hung up. So right now, the only things in the baskets are the Express and the American Eagle. So yeah, I just like everything to be hung up. Looks so much nicer. I find it easier to find because a lot of times they'll come down and I'll have to dump the whole basket out to find something. So getting everything hung up, I am liking that process. So anyway, with that, I'm going to wrap up this vlog. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you've subscribed. Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you get the notifications when the videos go live, because YouTube is hiding things and I don't know why there's a conspiracy, but there is. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.